Hello all. In this video, we will talk something about the paper checking on the chapter 5 test 1. So make sure that you know how to do this question one by one. Okay, now let's look at the first question. Round off 3,456 to the nearest 10. That means we must pay attention in some way. Two things you must pay attention. First of all, you must know the word of the meaning is that round off. Round off in Chinese is called 四捨五入. So that means we are going to something that if the number is less than or equal to 4, I will take the number away. But if I have more than 4, I will add 1 to the digit that I want. Okay, now let's look at the digit. What we are going to use is to the nearest 10. 10 means the 10 digit that is in Chinese is called 十位. So how can we do this question? In case it's so easy for us to do is that we look at the 10 digit. Here is 5. So we will look back to the unit digit, the digit that after the 10 digit, this is 6. So consider 6. This one is greater than 4. So we add 1 to here. So we get the answer is 3460. So we have the 6 is greater than this. Okay, this is the answer of the first question. And then we will go to the second question and the third question. But this time we are a little bit different for it. This time we will see round up, but not round off. So the meaning of this one is called 高估. So that you must think something that bigger. So every time you will not think something that is smaller. We will add 1 for every time. So now we are going to go and continue to the nearest 1,000. 1,000 in Chinese is called 千位. So that means we will consider the 3 here. So for round up, every time I will add 1. So whatever this number is it, although it's 4, for round off, I will only consider this is 3,000. But if this is round up, so never mind, just 3 add 1. So this is 4,000. Okay, we add 30 over there. So every time you for round up, so that you add the digit we want at 1, so that we will got 4,000 immediately. So what about round down? And round down, that means in Chinese is called 低估. So this time it's near 100 百位. So obviously we know that we consider number 4 here. So for round down, that means forever that we will take away the number that behind, so we just copy the digit until the digit we are considered. This time is the 100, so we only consider 3 and 4, and we just write 3 and 4. And the other 2 digits, we will neglect it and just write 20 here. Okay, so this is round down. So make sure that this is for round off, round up, and round down. Okay, now let's look at these other 3 questions. For these other 3 questions, we continue to round off, round up, and round down once again. But this time, we will have the new word is called 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, and even the 4 decimal place after that, or 4 decimal place. Okay. But so what is the meaning of the decimal place in Chinese? Is called 小數後. 幾多個位? So this one is the 小數後兩位. So this one is called 2 decimal place. So then sometimes that we will face something that called 2dp also. Okay, now let's look at the number round off. So we can see this one is the decimal point. For 2 decimal place, here is that after this point we have 2 numbers. This is 7. Okay, so we consider the 7. And this time once again we round off. So the answer for this one is okay, the answer is we will make 1 more to here because 6 is greater than 4 once again. So this is 6, 0.88. So this one is the answer for the 2 decimal place. We write down 2 decimal, okay? Only. We now round up. This time is up. So that means every time we make it bigger. So to 3 decimal place. So we consider this is decimal point. 1, 2, 3. So this time is 6. So this is the third decimal. So what we are going to do is that whatever we do, we will make it 1 more bigger. So this is 0.877. we just make 6 add 1, so we have 877, and you just copy the first 2 digits, and then after that we have 7. Okay, so we have round up. Okay, so for question 6, we'll go to round down once again. For round down, this time is to the 4th decimal place, so the answer is okay. Now, so first of all, we pay attention of 5, but because every time we round down, we just copy all the number until the digit we want. So we copy 0.8765. Okay, just copy it. That's all. Okay, now let's go to the most difficult question, okay, in this test. The first one is the round off. 99.9985 to the nearest hundredth. Okay, we have another new word called hundredth. Hundredth in Chinese is called 百分位. In case you must pay very serious attention because it's very different to count something that other than the 10 digit or unit digit. You know that for the first 9, this one is called the 10 digit. 十位. The second 9 will be the unit digit called 位. But the 9 for the third one, you must pay attention. This one is not called the unith. This one is the tenth. 呢個已經係十分位㗎啦。And then this 9 is the hundredth 百分位. So please pay the very serious attention. So we consider this 9. Okay. So now what we are going to do is that let me write it bigger so that you can do it very well. Now for this one, we are consider this 9. So we will find the 8. Do we add 1 to here? Yes, exactly, because 8 is greater than 4, so we add 1 here. So that means the answer for this one is 0. And we have 1. We have 1 for this finger to the next digit, for the 10th digit. And we make that 9 plus 1 once again. This one is also 0 once again, and we must add 1 to the unit digit. So we have 0, and then once again 0 and 1. So the answer is 100.00. Make sure that this one is not equal to the something that 100. If you write 100, that means that you get the exact value. 最準確嘅值，亦都唔會變有任何嘅約數。But if you write something that 100.00, that means this one is just an approximate number, but not the exact value. So make sure that what you are going to do. Okay, this one is for question 7. And we're going to question 8, round up once again, thousandth, and the 10th for question 9 for round down. Okay, so now I'll give you 10 seconds. Please try to do these questions. Okay, now let's look at it. The thousand, that means that we have the 10th, the 100th, and the thousandth, that is the 8. And for 8, obviously, we round up, that means that we add 1 together, just 1. So it's so easy for us to think it's 99.999 because we add 1 only. It cannot make more 0, 0, 0. So this one is the final answer, not exactly, not the similar one to the 100.00. Okay, now for the next one is the 10th, round down. So this is the 10th. So we just copy the number 99.9, just this one. Okay, so that means that we will do the answer like this, but we will not get the 100 here. So for one, that every time is the smaller one. Okay, so make sure that you got the understanding between round off, round up, and round down, and also the something about to the nearest something or to the something decimal place. Okay, now let's go to question 10. For question 10, you are going to use a suitable cluster value. Cluster value is in Chinese is called 群組數字. That means other than 13.6, 14.1, 13.8, 14.4, and 14.1, this 5 number, we choose one number, only one and only one that can represent these 5 numbers. Obviously, you see the 13.6, 14.1, 13.8, 14.4, and 14.1 is so close to 14. So we choose 14 to represent this 5 number. So we calculate it by times 5. So we add them all together is 70. So this one is the answer for the cluster value. So this is 70. Okay. So every time you see the cluster value, that means you must find one number, one and only one number to represent all these numbers. Okay. Now, okay, next one is to use the compatible numbers to estimate the value of this question. Compatible number means in Chinese it's called 互補數字. That means we will find the relationship between these two numbers such that it's for us to easy to calculate, and then they have some relationship. And here you will see for 70 and 23, for 70, you cannot, it's so easy for you to find maybe 21, but for 20 divided by 21, it's not easy for you to calculate. So we may not choose 70 and 21. So why don't we keep 23 here? So that we know that for 23 times 3, this is 69. Why don't we change it to 69 divided by 23? So it's close to these two numbers, and we will get the answer is 3 immediately. We will never get a very long estimation. So if you use your calculator to find the approximate number, sorry, I think that you got a wrong concept about the approximation. We just do it in your daily life. It is impossible that you always bring a calculator, okay, outside. So this is the answer for to use the compatible numbers. Even I think that you have your mobile phone, you will never take out it and use the calculator to calculate something that you don't want to calculate. Okay, just approximate number is okay. Okay, now next, we have two word problem. Now the first one is the 12 question 12. Choose the most appropriate measuring tool for measuring the running time. Okay, 跑步時間 of a people in a 100-meter run. Okay, now first of all we have digital clock, 電子鐘. So it is impossible because for the digital clock, you will see that most of the time you will want to see the hour time and also the minute time. But we can see the second time also. But you will think that many numbers are there. But for 100-meter one, that means that you only calculate something that in second. So if we see too many numbers are there, so I don't think that digital clock is the best one. Maybe we have 3 other ones that can be better than this one. So I will keep it until the answer of it. Okay, next. For countdown timer means that we are going to count something down. That means starting from, for example, in your test, I give you 13 minutes to do the test. So I will press this countdown timer, and so that you will see 13 minutes and 29 minutes and 59 seconds and etc. 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 This one, that means the number is minimized. Is going down, okay? But you will see it's impossible because I'm going to count 100-meter one, so I want some number that is add up but not going down. So that means that we will not use the 倒數計時器, okay? Here. So we will never use this one, I think, okay? The measuring tape in Chinese is called 遠尺. So it's impossible that, right? Because you are going to measure time, but you are not going to use a ruler to measure the time. So this one must be the wrong answer. Okay, the last one is called the stopwatch. That means this is 計時器. Just a very... So this one is okay because every time you're going to run, you will use the stopwatch because you press it and you will know that this is the starting time. And when you press it once again, it's the stop time. That means that you will count the time between these two press, so that you will know the running time for it. So I will choose the stopwatch because it's so fast for us to do, and we will see clearly rather than to use the digital clock. So this time I will choose the stopwatch as the most appropriate. Okay, most, that means that 最適合. Okay. Okay, now we go to the question 13. A toy store is given a discount to customers who buy more than or equal to $250. In Chinese, that means 我而家會俾一個折扣我嘅顧客，而咧佢嘅價錢咧就只要佢買多過250蚊，或者等於250蚊。Mr. Dan purchases 4 products in a toy store. 咁譚老師咧就買咗4件貨品。Their prices are $39.9, $59.9, $79, and $99.9 respectively. This is really a daily life problem, right? Which of the following is the most appropriate estimation method to determine whether he can have the discount? 呢個題目係問究竟我點樣保證用以下邊一個方法係一定可以 check 到我係有一個 discount 咧？This one, I think that the question I give is not too good. But if I give you another number, for example, it is 39.9. And then 59.9 once again. Okay, and then 69.9. Okay, and then the 79.9. So you will get the answer immediately. Okay, now please pay attention. If I choose round up or round off here, so it is impossible, because if we choose round up or round off, we will get the same answer, that is 40, and then 60, and then 70, and then 80. So this one, the answer you will see is just match, that is $250. But for round off and round up, so that I think that I can draw the conclusion that Mr. Tan will have the discount. But I'm sorry about that. In the real world, if you put it in the cashier, that means after you count the real price, you will see the real price is $249.6. That means it's not enough. So that Mr. Tan will never got a discount. So why we will never use the round off, round up here? Because it cannot give a very reasonable answer for us. So we will not use this too. And also we will not use the cluster value. For the cluster value, that means, for example, we will use it to make it to one number only. But 39, 59, and 69, 70, which number you are going to choose? We cannot find something that which is the most representative. So we will not choose this one also. So the only one way is that we're going to use the rounding down. Because if you round down, if this one is 39, whatever, or 59, and then 69, and then 79, so you will see this one is $246. Okay, I think that I cannot get the discount immediately, so I need to buy something more. So you must pay attention about this, because every time you must know which one is the best way. Sometimes for discount, that means that we must to make sure that we must buy something more, so we will use round down. But sometimes in the question in trial test, we are going to find something that we only have some money, so that we will use round up to make sure that we will not buy something more. So make sure that which case you are going to use. Okay, in this video, I hope you can help it. Okay, now next one we will see many Doraemon tag sticker. So now we are going to count how many stickers are there. So in the real world, I cannot count these stickers, because every time we have different stickers in different package. So what we are going to do is that we see that they are similar. So maybe we just count, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I think that there are 19 stickers here. So why don't we times 3? So I guess that there are about 57 of it. So I will choose this one. This way is that I will choose one of them and count it to for free. So that it's just easy for you to calculate something. Okay, now last but not least, we'll go to the last question. This one is called, the figure shows the several solar panels. In Chinese, it's called 太陽能板. On the roof, if the area of the solar panel is 18 square feet, 18平方尺. Okay, now what is the area of the roof? Roof in Chinese is called 屋頂. So this is not it's not countable, because you can see you only have 36 solar panels here, 36塊. But in case you can see that the area of the whole roof, you can see there, you can put 1, 2, 3, 4 more than it. So we can get 40 of it. So 10 times 18. So the answer is 720 square feet. So this is the answer of the last question, that is 720. So sometimes we will use this one as a benchmark, which we call it benchmark method. That means this one will be count for this 1, 2, 3, 4 to estimate the roof of it. It's impossible to measure, because we cannot use the measuring tape, is not long enough, but we can use something that can be we know the measurement, so that we can find out the area also. Okay, this is the end of this video, so make sure that you know how to do this test. Okay, thanks for watching.